So guys, we are out here in the Hunter Classic once again, and today marks 3 full years since I started uploading consistently on the channel. And I thought I would do the same thing that I've done in the last 2 years, and do a uncut bear hunt here on my barrel on Red Feather Falls. And we've got a good one here, 21 to 24 and 220 to 250. And he is down with the Forest Camo Rorschach crossbow. That is probably the last actual talking about the hunt you will hear me say, unless I happen to spot another good bear or something like that, because what I always do is just kind of sit here in the stand, relax, and talk to you guys about the last year. And what I've always done in the past was shoot for about 30 minutes. I don't think I'm going to do that this time. Of course, you guys already know how long the video is because you've seen the timestamp on the thumbnail, so I don't know why I'm bothering to actually say that. But yeah, I don't know how long the video is actually going to be. I'm not even going to promise that it's going to be fully uncut, but that is the plan. So yeah, 3 full years since I uploaded that video, the non-tip that I shot on Loggers Point. I guess it's funny how things work, because I was not there to hunt white-tailed deer. I was there, I think, to do a rabbit mission, and I have no idea why I spawned there. That is not a good spot at the center tower. I had a tent pretty much directly underneath it. That's not a good spot for doing rabbit missions. But that's where I was, that's what I was doing, and I had a pretty good size, non-typical whitetail buck come straight in to the tower. Shot him with the 44. Again, don't know why I did that. Had I known anything about anything, I would have used probably the 270 that I had on me, because that would have been better for the video. You guys would have been able to see the actual shot a little bit better, but it's just interesting how things work, because I had no intentions of recording for sure, and especially no intentions of actually even hunting whitetail. And then 3 years later, here we are sitting in a tree stand shooting blacktail with a crossbow and talking about the past. But yeah, that, if you didn't know, is what started it all. I had Bandicam because I had recorded, I think, 4 videos prior to actually shooting that non-typical whitetail. Just a couple of no commentary hunts. I think it was Hemmeldal, Red Feather Falls, and I cannot remember the other 2. But yeah, that is what started it. Because I had Bandicam and had recorded a few videos, I don't count those. That's why I don't say that my channel anniversary is in September, which would make it almost 4 years rather soon, because I had stopped uploading between then and that non-typical video. But I had Bandicam, so when I saw that non-typical, I was like, you know what, I'll record this, put it on YouTube, and then I enjoyed it. So I decided that I would continue, and here we are. But yeah, 3 years is a long time to do anything. The longest that I ever had the same job was about 4 years. So if things continue, eventually, I don't know if YouTube could be considered my job for the entire time, but I will have at least been doing YouTube for longer than I had any one job, so that'll be kind of cool. About as cool as maybe dropping a bunch of blacktail with the crossbow. I really didn't think that was going to work. But yeah, 3 years is a long time to really do any one thing consistently. I know that what was the longest that I ever played one sport? I would say that was about 3 years as well. When I was younger, probably baseball I played 3 years. And when I try to think back, 3 years ago, I was still in high school, junior year. It was the spring of junior year. I can remember sitting in my study hall and just thinking about that video I had made of that non-typical whitetail, and just how cool I thought it was, because that was my biggest non-typical for a long time. And I was still on that horrible laptop with like 20 FPS and worst graphic settings possibly imaginable pretty much. And I was just in love with that video. I showed a couple of my friends on the bus, and I just thought it was so cool. But man, when I try to think back to junior year in general, that's forever ago in my mind. I just can't even, there's very little about that I can actually remember well at this point. So it's funny that I can think back, and it's that long ago in my mind already. But this is the only video, yearly, that I kind of talk about YouTube statistics, and it's not even that much. But I wanted to just say this, because I can remember roughly the subscriber totals for when I've done these videos in the past, so like the first year, the second year, and this year. The first year we were just over 765. I remember that we had just beat my goal of 2 subscribers per day. So I guess that's actually 770, right? Or am I not mathing correctly? Maybe I'm not mathing correctly at all. Yeah, I'm not, sorry. It must have been about 765, then that's why I remember that number. So after 1 full year, we had made it a little over 765 subscribers. After 2 years, we had made it to a little over 4,500. I was really hoping to hit the 5,000 mark. We were not quite able to do that. But the amazing thing is, after 3 years, we are over 23,000 subscribers on the channel, and obviously most of those have come in the past year, and I have you guys to thank for that. But what I thought was interesting about that, I've got notes on my other monitor on, I just typed it up on Microsoft Word, just so I don't forget things, because I tend to do that. And when I typed out that number, 23,000, I was just like, whoa, that's a big number. It just hit me like, I can't fathom that many people in one place. And then, what, 19,000 of them roughly have come in the past 12 months? It just blows my mind, and I'm pretty much completely speechless, as you could probably tell by the fact that I don't know what to say. That many people coming to the channel are centered around a small game like the Hunter Classic, and even throwing the Hunter Call of the Wild in. It's just amazing. But I actually noticed yesterday as well, the channel just passed 4 million total views. Again, that's a number I cannot get into my head. 4 million total views, that's insane. So once again, I have you guys to thank for that. And going off of that, the community around this channel has been just better than I could ever imagine. Back when it was like 700 subscribers after the first year or whatever, obviously it's not going to be anything too toxic. Like, there's not that many people. You can pretty much see every single comment, every single person that comments. I'll see that somewhere. I get to see it immediately and deal with it. When there's now 23,000 people, it could definitely get out of hand, but it never does. There's like very rarely any negative comments. You guys have just been amazing, always supporting me and my friends now as well that are doing YouTube. Some of the guys that have just started up, and it's just really, really great. Like, I never really have to do very much moderation in Discord and the YouTube comment section, on live streams as well. You guys have always just been amazing, and I guess that's one of the reasons that I continue to do this. This community is so amazing. It's not one of those deals where you continue doing things just because you feel like you have to do them. I enjoy this more than I've ever enjoyed anything in my entire life. And as some of you know, I ended up dropping out of college about, what was it now, about 6 months ago. What I was working towards in college was computer science, and specifically programming. And basically what I enjoyed about that was like making something new every day, and I think that's what translates to YouTube, because literally every day I am making new content. But that's, I don't know, I lost the enjoyment for that, but I've never lost the enjoyment for making the YouTube content. And I think the amazing community is a huge part of that. And just, you know, in the past year especially, I've gotten to meet way more of you guys because of the Discord, which I think just crossed 600 members yesterday, which is insane. If you want to join that, by the way, the link's in the description below. We're in there all the time, having just stupid fun times in the general chat and in voice chats as often as possible and stuff. It's a great time, so I really would recommend you join that if you're not already there. But yeah, I get to meet so many of you guys in the Discords and get to talk to you, and I've gotten to see that side of the community so much more in the past year because of Discord and all that. It's just been amazing. But yeah, I kind of forget. I think I was saying something else, but I don't know. I've kind of lost track of what I was saying. But anyway, just, yeah, the community in general is amazing. It's just, it's something that I can never take for granted, because I know around other games there can be very, very toxic communities that just aren't nearly as fun to hang around with. But yeah, this community is just one of the best I've ever been a part of. I would say the best that I've ever been a part of. I've played a lot of other games that I've stuck with for like several years. Like I've played the Hunter Classic since, if you go to my hunt stats, my first hunt is in October of 2010, so we are pushing 8 years. That's insane. I think I played the Madden franchise for about 8 years as well. That community is like, I don't want to call it a bad community because it's not, but when you compare it to the Hunter Classic community and the communities around this channel and like the other the Hunter YouTubers channels, it's just not even a close comparison. This one is just way better, which again, that's the reason that I continue to do this. An amazing community around the game. But one thing that YouTube's allowed me to do over the past 3 years, and again especially over the past year, is I've gotten so many more opportunities, especially to meet new people. Some of my best friends I've met because I do YouTube, and because I play the same games as them, and I guess, you know, I put myself out there by making videos so they actually get to see it. You guys know, of course, I met Zaggedy K back in last summer. I don't remember the exact month. I've been doing content with him and stuff ever since. He's been amazing for this community and amazing for myself as well. So much of what I do now on YouTube is because of him. He's taught me so much, and I really do appreciate that. So if you're still watching, Zaggy, I really do appreciate everything you've done for me and for the community, but he's probably not still watching because he doesn't like me. Cry. Anyway, yeah, I've gotten to meet so many, like I said earlier about Discord, I've gotten to meet so many of you through just Discord and through messages on other social media apps and in the Hunter and all that stuff. That's just been so cool. I've gotten to meet so many people because of doing this, and that's just been fantastic. And I think as we get close to wrapping up here, because I don't want to make this video super long, I'd like to keep it short. I'm actually going to hop down and start picking stuff up, and then I'm going to blast this guy right here with the 9.3. So if I can sneak around and do that without spooking him. Actually, ideally I should shoot him first. Let's do that so we don't end up ending on a bad note with him running away. Yeah, just thank you guys for being an amazing community, and thank you guys for especially for those of you that have stuck around for the entirety of the 3 years. I really do appreciate it. It's been an amazing ride, which I hope has no ending in sight. I really love what I'm doing here on YouTube. And by the way, I should say, sometimes things get weird when I claim animals. I tend to get a little bit of lag, and sometimes my voice cuts out, so if you notice that I'm not talking when I pick up animals, it's just to avoid that. I'll just be quiet for a minute when the score calculates, so just to give you guys a reason why I'm doing that. So yeah, I just don't want to have my voice cut out and then go completely robotic on you guys. I'll just be, you know what, maybe I won't claim the does. Nobody cares about the does. I'll do that after. We'll just do that with the bears, otherwise I'm going to have to do a lot of stopping, but I do believe this was the big bear, so we'll probably take a trophy shot of that. 21.3 score, unfortunately he is at the bottom, but we'll get a trophy shot of him as we wrap this up. But yeah, as I was saying, guys, I really do appreciate everything. Those of you that have supported the channel for a long time, and even if you just subscribed today, it's been so much fun. You guys are really a great community, and I don't know, I say it a lot in like milestone videos and stuff, but hopefully you like understand that I really do mean it. As I said, I've played a lot of other games for like consistent numbers of years and stuff. I've gotten to know the community, and this one is by far the best and like the most helpful as well. You see a lot of other communities where like longer tenured like veteran players of the game don't want to help people. You do not see that in this game. People are like willing to share their best spots and all that, which is really cool. It's amazing to see that as well. So you guys are pretty much the reason, as I said, that I continue to do this every day. 15 score on that black bear. I'm talking about the hunt again, but I feel like I have to do that because that's just what I do. That's actually another good one. 20.8. And then, did I shoot a female bear as well? Oh, that was the 15. Alright, yeah. We'll run out and grab the one I shot with the 9.3, and then we'll probably wrap this up. It's been a blast, as always, getting to do one of these uncut barrel hunts. This one's going to be a little bit short, but I kind of wanted it to be that way. Oh, that was something I wanted to say. I used to do these uncut videos a lot, and the reason was because that was pretty much my way to live stream, and because of ZaggyDK and JaxyBeard and you guys again giving me the opportunity to continue to do this and getting to this point, I actually get to live stream even here on the channel, and with Zaggy on his and Beard on his channel, and hopefully others soon on their channels as well. So I don't do these uncut videos as much anymore just because of that. I actually do get to live stream now, so that is the reason that you don't see these as much. So I do apologize if these are your favorite type of videos. Maybe I'll be bringing them back a little bit more in the future. We'll have to see what you guys think about this one and about future ones. So 19.4 for that one. I was hoping for a little bit more, but I do think that is all of our bears. So that is going to do it for this video. 3 full years on YouTube, and 3 times now sitting here on Red Feather Falls in the same exact spot, pretty much. I think the first time it was a slightly different area, but I'm pretty sure the last 2 have been in that exact same tree stand. And just reflecting on the past year, and this one has by far been the best. I have had so many more opportunities, and have gotten to do so much more because the community has just gotten so much larger, and again, I owe that to you guys and for all the support and everything. I say this every time as well, for every view, like, comment, subscription, share on social media, down to the simplest things, just like saying hi on the Hunter message, or I actually got to meet somebody while I was playing Rocket League, someone that knew me from my Call of the Wild videos. I thought that was the coolest thing in the world because I am somewhat high ranked in Rocket League, so to actually run into someone else that's the same somewhat high ranked as me that also plays these TheHunter games, I thought that was super cool. So if you guys ever see me in another game, be sure to say hi, because I love that kind of thing. But yeah, I even got to have that experience as well. I thought that was really cool. So yeah, I think that will do it for this video. It was actually a pretty decent hunt, had some nice bears, a couple of blacktails, pretty consistent shooting, so can't really complain too much about that. So once again, thank you guys for an amazing 3 years here on YouTube, and here's to another 3 more as we continue down the road. So with that, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Leave a like if you did, and I'll see you in the next one.